Hello, Mike Kinderleiter here, and I'm about to demonstrate how our Stallion mixing station works. Instead of having to do a batch mix with your blend, you can instead put everything in a separate tank. So I have a water tank here, I have a surfactant tank, and I have a bleach tank. And all these valves lead back to each one of these tanks. So my first one goes back to the water tank, my middle one goes back to our surfactant tank, and my third one goes back to the bleach tank. To apply the mix, we'll just adjust the valves so that we can get the mix that we want to come out. So it's real simple, it's easy to do, and if you find that you're going from job to job and you need a different strength mix, all you do is adjust your water, your surfactant, and your bleach to get a different blend. Sometimes you're doing a roof, you need a strong mix of bleach. Sometimes you're doing a house, you need a weak blend of bleach or weaker blend. That's just all it takes to do it. You just come in here, do some fine tuning and adjustment, and then you go on. One of the things I really like about this Pro Series is that it comes with the GF metering valves, which means that they are true metering valves. The inside of them meters very well and can meter the blends very precisely. The other, that's not the Pro Series, has Pentair metering valves in them, and those metering valves are so-so, they're okay, they'll work, but if you want to get very precise, this is the Pro Series and this is the way you want to go. So let's get going. I'll do a demonstration for you here and show you how this works. Because we're using apple blossom as our surfactant in this Stallion skid system, I went back and put some bleach in there because as we apply a color marking dye surfactant, we want that bleach to fade that color marking dye. And the reason there's a color marking dye in apple blossom so you can see where you applied it. It makes it real simple, user friendly. So now we've got that set up. Let me start up the machine, and I actually set all the dials, but I'm gonna turn them off. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. So once we get started, I'm gonna turn on the water. I'm gonna turn it on all the way. I'm gonna crank my surfactant open, and you can mix the surfactant blend at different strengths so you can dial in better here. But because we have it at full strength in there, I just barely got to turn it on. That's all I need. And then I'm gonna turn my bleach up about a half a turn into this, anywhere from 1/3 to a half a turn. And I'm gonna fire up my, my unit here and get going. So to shoot the top of the building, I'm gonna use our assassin nozzle. I'm gonna wait for the surfactant mix to come out, and it'll start showing up in this hose here. It'll start to turn red. There we go. It's in the line. Now I'm gonna spray. Wait till I see that surfactant come out. It'll be mixed with the bleach. Then I'll see my color marking dye. That's another nice thing about having a color marking dye, that you can see it as it comes out the hose. Real user friendly. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it. Kind of got a slight breeze behind me, so I'm gonna get upwind, so it's not blowing back on me. Now that I'm lower, I'm gonna switch over to a fan tip. There we go. And if you notice up above, because the bleach is mixed in with this color marking dye will fade. Because the bleach fades the dye, so it goes away. Now I'm gonna put it on rinse, and I'm gonna rinse off the wall. Turn my surfactant off, turn my bleach off. Got my water wide open. I'm gonna wait till I bleed it out of the line, and then I'll rinse the wall off. And the great thing about the Sidewinder is it's a mixing station that will blend the bleach, the water, and surfactant for you, and you can adjust it on the spot. So you're not having to batch your mix anymore. You can do it on demand when you get to a job site. If you're doing a roof, you need a higher concentration. If you're doing siding, you need lesser concentration, and the same thing for sidewalks, wherever you want to put a bleach on. That's a great thing about the Sidewinder, and it's the GF high-end metering valves that are excellent. So if you got questions, let us know. We'll be happy to answer them.